What is the story, everybody? This is Jonathan and Carl coming at you with yet another deck profile. But as always, before we get into it, if you are a part of that 90 odd percentile bracket who is currently watching our content and not subscribed, won't you consider subscribing, as we are desperately trying to get to 1k subscribers. It was originally gold for the end of the year. I mean, there's still time, there's like 2 days. But yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. Go check out the links in our description. You will find a link to Kong's cards, and you can use our discount code ChainBlock5 for 5% off all your purchases at checkout. Supreme Darkness is the most recent up and coming set, I'm thinking. Obviously Crossover Breakers has come and gone. There's still some stuff over there. But yeah, use our discount code at checkout for that set, which is undoubtedly going to be cracked. So, today we are profiling a different type of deck. Cal, what are you playing?
So I took the original concept of my Magical Musket deck and I kind of tweaked it to have a more heavy Unchained package in it. So it's more of a Fiend pile than anything else right now.
Nice.
And it got me first place at an OTS winner box, so I can't complain.
Sweet, okay. Go on, let's get straight into it.
So yeah, straight into the main deck. We play the typical package of Fiendsmiths.
Yeah.
With the 3 Engraver, the 1 Lacrima, then we have the 1 Lurie. I played 2 Tracked, 2 Sanct, and Fiendsmith of Paradise.
Nice.
The plan is to cut this and either add a 3rd Tracked or a 2nd Lacrima.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards a 2nd Lacrima for now because this can search anything in the game anyway, it's easily searchable. But if you open up the Lacrima and you already have a normal summon, then it kind of makes your Requiem kind of like a 1 card less an advantage.
Yeah.
So being able to add the 2nd Lacrima into the deck would be nice to just get to it off the Requiem then if I open this, and it gives me an extra material to fusion summon with later.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, and I added in the Fiendsmith and Paradise because
yes, it is a very popular card at the moment. Yeah.
So good. And not to mention one of the other lads on the team, Ratchabor, shoutout Rassi, actually taught me the combo on how to get this in the graveyard on your opponent's turn, which is very nice.
Sweet.
So getting you the extra sand if you don't end up going into the Desiree at the end.
I'm sure they'll reprint the ball soon, Konami. Yeah.
Hopefully. Now we're getting into the Unchained card. So
Nice.
like I said, it's a much higher package than usual. I played double Aruha.
Nice.
This one is so good. This is probably the best one to search, or if you open it, it's just as good. Being able to, so what this one does specifically is attack a card in the field, destroy it. Has to be a Fiend or a set card. I think this one's the Fiend. No, this is any card.
Nice. Yeah.
This is how I got the first place in the last round, because my opponent had nibbed me, and I got this nib token, and I ended up popping it with this, summoning this, and then going full Unchained combo to end up on the Caesar anyway.
Nice.
So it didn't really make much of a difference for him. And then when this card is destroyed by a card effect or by battle, you can special summon an Unchained monster from the deck. It just can't. If it's destroyed by another Aruha, it can't summon.
Okay. Fair.
But if it's destroyed by any of your Unchained cards, you're gold.
Nice.
Sorama, this one's getting cut.
Yeah.
This card's awful. A lot of the lads told me to play this one, and I can't fathom why. I think I'm just going to replace this one with the Rakea, the blue one.
Yeah.
Because it's just infinitely better. The blue one's just the exact same as this one, just water. This one never really came up. I have to search it off, or special summon it off something, and just kind of there and it's dead. 1 Red Dog. Red Dog is absolutely busted. Everyone knows this one already. They've been using it. Search it off the Yama, then popping everything, adding stuff to hand, special summon, and it's crazy.
I don't think it's coming back from limited anytime soon.
No, not anytime soon anyway. Not unless they give Fiendsmith a nice kick in the behind.
Yeah.
You play 1 Blue Dog. Opening this is tragic.
Yeah.
Opening this is awful because it just sits there. Unless you have a way to dump it to the graveyard, it's just sitting there. Now, granted, in the graveyard, if you can dump it to the graveyard, it's so good. That's what I've been dumping off of cards like Aerial Eater and stuff. Or I tested out Foolish Burial as well.
Nice.
Dumping it out, and it's very nice. Played a 3 Abominations Prison.
Sweet. Okay.
Not an Unchained card. That's very unfortunate, because that would have made this infinitely better.
Yeah.
But Abominations Prison, basically it's the route of the deck, but also if it's set on the field and it's destroyed, it lets you summon an Unchained monster from the deck. So if you open up an Unchained, You can just set this and pop it, and then that way you get 2 monsters instead of the 1 off the Abomination's Prison, which is quite nice.
Cool.
I played 2 Abominable Chamber. This actually came up, the fact I was playing 2, because 1 gets set typically off the Sharvara.
Yeah.
So then if you open 1, you can pop it off one of the other Unchained cards, and it doesn't really make much of a difference because you can set the second. And this one does the same thing, it's popped while it's set, especially when it's an Unchained from the deck.
Sweet.
And then I played 1 Escape of the Unchained. This one is you target 1 Unchained monster you control and a card your opponent controls, destroy both, or when it's destroyed when it's set, special Unchained.
Cool.
So quite nice, came clutch, nice handy package to get into Caesar quite early. And now for the more dumbed down Magical Musket package.
Yeah.
I played 3 Starfire like normal. These are very good. I ran into a couple of issues during the winner box that I ended up making amends for. That's why you're going to see an extra card in the profile. But originally I was on 3 of this and the 1 Calamity, and opening these 2 together really hurt, especially when you had a card that you could activate the Starfire zone, because in that way having these here in the hand is just dead. But this being able to summon an extra name from the deck would have been nice, so I went for Kid Brave.
Okay.
And the reason I went for Kid Brave is because if a card's activated in his column, you can discard a Magical Musket card and draw 2, which is great. So if you open up these 2 and you have the extra name, you special summon him, and if you can activate a card like this in this card's column, you can discard the Dead Calamity.
Cool.
And then get 2 cards off it. Which is quite nice.
Potentially going into the other 2 ends. Cool.
Yeah, which is quite nice. So it'll get you into whatever you need really. So that's it for the kind of main portion of the deck. The rest of it is non-engine.
Sweet. Fair, yeah.
I played 3 Ash Blossoms. It's
Ash is
the best or the second best hand trap format, depending on what
it always
your
hits
opinion is.
so.
There's not a single deck in the game right now that doesn't get nailed.
Yeah, that isn't ashable.
3 for Allos because it's just max C.
Yeah, yeah.
I do side the other one, but this one I think is just the best one to main because Malice, YuGiOh, the Fiendsmith cards, they all summon so much from the extra deck and the deck. So
yeah, fair.
Just slap this down, get a couple of draws out of it. It's quite nice. I slapped someone with 2 of these yesterday at Locals.
You'd love to see it.
He was almost in tears. He was. Nibiru, I played 3 of now. This came in clutch. I battered YuGiOh yesterday at Locals with it.
Cool.
So he went up with his combos and then hit the 2 level 6s, and I nailed him with Nibiru, and there was nothing you could do about it. And he just sat there and pretty much just cried about it.
Yeah, it's a good point of interaction.
And then I played 3 Infinite Permanents because
it's great.
Quality card.
Yeah, it forces interaction.
I played 2 Tactic Thrust and 2 Talents. Nice. Honestly, the deck count is 41. I was thinking about I might just cut out the 2 Talents and just add a third, the 2 Thrust, add the 3rd Talents. Yeah. Because this doesn't really come up as much as I thought it was gonna.
Or the 1 Cowboy.
No cowboy. We haven't been Cowboy. Deck's too good for a Cowboy.
Blasphemy.
And then we get into the extra deck. I added in 1 Unchained Abomination. This is immediately getting cut for that new link 4. I'm sure John can put an image.
I'll show a picture up of it. You know what it is. It's the card that got you out in bad.
Yeah, the busted new link 4.
Yeah.
So this is getting immediately cut for that. I decided to play Agnumde now because in combo you can make the Desiree with the sequence. Link them both off at this, and this can immediately get the Desiree back, and then you can equip the sequence to it, and then Desiree can negate 5 cards.
Does it have a good equip spell effect?
It does.
It makes stuff absolutely massive, doesn't it?
Yeah. So most of yesterday's Locals, I was walking around with a Desiree that was on 7k. That couldn't be targeted and does piercing battle damage. So
it does piercing, sweet.
Yeah, because this makes it do piercing and it gives a 600 equal to the link rate and equipped to it.
Right, nice.
Which is usually 6. And then the sequence is the one that makes it non-targetable. So just having access to Agnum Day. Also, another thing you can do when the Lacrim is engraved, It's a quick effect on your opponent's turn to shuffle itself back into the deck.
Yeah.
Special summon a link monster. So what I did was my opponent cleared off my board yesterday, and I had the Desiree, and I think I got hit with like a Raigeki or something. It was some sort of card that removed my Desiree, and immediately I was able to Lacrima, put it back, special summon this, and then this immediately, as a quick effect, summon back the Desiree and it has 3 negates again.
Nice.
Which is very, very nice. So that interaction came up quite a bit as well. You play 1 Unchained Soul of Anguish. This is essentially your turn version of Soul of Rage. Quick effect, no, not the non-quick effect link. You target a card in your opponent's field and link them off into a Dark Link monster. So usually we go to Unchained Abomination or the replacement when we get it. We have Unchained Soul of Rage. This is the opponent's turn 1 where you quick effect, you can link something. And typically we go into SP Little Knight with it.
Yeah, usually.
Sometimes you can go into some other cards as well with it, but this is probably just the best target.
Yeah. Well, when people figured out you could go into SP, the excitement I never forget.
There was one time I did end up going into Abomination though, using 2 monsters because it only requires 2 materials and 1 being a link monster. So, so being able to link it off with like someone else's SP Little Knight is something very fun. Unchained Soul of Yama.
Great card.
Pretty obvious why you're playing this. It searches for the best cards in the deck. The 1 sequence, the fusion monster.
Yes.
Get you the Desiree.
This is what you want to stop.
Yes. The amount of people who, for some reason, I leave this to last every combo simply because the amount of people who stop this.
Yeah.
And then just allow me.
If you have a Imperum or Effect Vader in your hand, this is what you want to stop if you know what you're playing against.
Yeah.
Quick tip.
Because hitting this...
That's a scary card, and then it usually does leave this free. That's absolutely correct.
Hitting this, it locks me out of getting to the Caesar, makes it a lot more difficult to get to Caesar, but it definitely isn't the best way to...
It's not the worst choke point.
No, this hurts a lot, because it cuts off the Desiree, which is... In the end of the day, it sends a card and can negate up to like 5-6 cards.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, quick tip, hit this. I replaced the Necro Quick Princess with the Moon.
Yeah.
And it's simply because I've opened up many hands where it's just Unchained cards. So being able to end on the Caesar, have the 2 smaller Unchains. You link the 2 smaller Unchains off, summon the Moon, and then the Moon can get you just full Fiendsmith combo. It's like a bridge between the engines.
No, we all know what it is. I didn't know this got an OTS super, by the way. I'm just after seeing it.
Yeah, it's I think something the most recent.
No,
I think I have a spare one at home.
Sweet.
The one with Cracker.
Mudcracker, cool, great card, love it.
I ran into one of my Callum moments yesterday with this.
Your Callum moments?
Yeah, where I don't read the card very well.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, a Callum moment is when Cal knows a card inside and out, but usually forgets 1 line of text.
Yeah, and that 1 line of text was, this card cannot be used as link material, turn something.
No, it cannot be. No.
I didn't know that, so I ended up killing myself by accident yesterday, because I went into it, read it, and I was like, I'd have liked to have known that sooner. So, yeah, this it's still good. I still revived the level 6s and make the Caesar with it, so it's handy to have, and it acts protection as well.
No. This card is usually like the last thing you're doing.
Yeah, just in that one scenario, it killed me. The 1 Max, absolutely incredible card. You should have seen the look on someone's face yesterday when they went first. They set 3. I linked 1 to the Max, and Max summoned 3 names from the deck. Very funny, very funny.
You love to see.
I don't play any spells to search off them, but. Usually going into this and then linking it immediately off into Requiem, getting the extra 2 light fiends in the graveyard. It's very, very nice.
Because if you played 1 Fiendsmith Spell Trap, you'd open it every time.
Yeah. You play the 1 Desiree because it's
enough said.
Yeah, you
we all know what this does.
The area leader, Sean Kintz, is going to kill me for not cutting this. He's been on my back about it for about 2 weeks now, trying to tell me to cut this. And honestly, I actually am going to cut it. Because it didn't come up at all yesterday. No. I rely on this a lot less now, and I think honestly it would have been just better off being a Typhon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wave High King Caesar.
This card is disgusting.
The fact that it's a not once per turn is crazy.
Yeah.
It's outrageous. I actually had someone yesterday, someone Caesar, and I went into no, I had my Caesar on board first.
Yeah.
They went into their Caesar, and they took my Caesar with one material in it, with the tactic talents.
Yeah.
I tried to revive my Desiree, and he just negated it.
Yeah. See, I knew that this card negates any spell, trap, or monster effect that special summons a monster, right? I forgot that it's one of them weird interactions where it's any card that includes the effect that does a special summon a monster. And I forgot that, and I tried to activate some cards against Kinsler the other day, and he reminded me of that. It's a very horrible card. I don't like it.
I didn't know that.
No, there you go.
There you go. You learned something new every day. And then the last card is
again, Kinsler negated Ancient Gear, the Fortress, with this card.
Oh,
I know.
that's wild.
It's horrible.
We played Chaos Angel.
Kind of makes sense. Incredible card.
Yeah. It's very easy to make. You run a bunch of 6s and a bunch of 4s. It's very easy to make. So why not pick Chaos Angel? So yeah, the only real difference I'd make is cut this for a Typhon and cut one of these for either a third tract or a second Lacrima.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the deck plays incredibly.
Trying to do your side deck?
I'll do
I just
my side
found it here. Might as well.
I do the side.
Side deck is obviously personal preference going into locals,
Yeah.
but it's nice to see.
I built the side deck specifically for going into the other spot we have, Gamers World.
Gamers World,
Or,
shout out Gamers.
locals, because they're known for having the more competitive scene.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. We love UnderWorld Gaming. It is the most rogue locals you'll ever come across, but Gamers is, if you're like looking to prep for an OTS or like a tournament or whatever, you go to Gamers.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get some practice in before the next YCS Birmingham. So we're going there. Yesterday there must have been about 20 Malice and Riser players, and everyone was on Hero as well.
It was like a 32-man just locals, which was, it's pretty
nice.
Pretty good for us here.
But yeah, I went with Perulia.
Sweet.
Obviously,
When it's good, it's good.
It's good. Drew like 4 or 5 cards off this yesterday against Riser. It's very
Sweet.
nice. I went with 3 copies of Harpy's Feather Duster.
Which is essentially 5 when you have your talents.
Yeah, if I have my trust,
Your
it's
trust,
incredible. But yeah, this actually came up a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I didn't actually realize the interaction that I could do here is I activated the Lightning Storm,
Yeah.
called monsters. My opponent negated it with Desiree,
Yeah.
and I dropped the Harpy's Feather Duster, and all of the equipped monsters to Desiree went to the graveyard.
Yeah.
So Desiree's back down to 2800, so I could just easily beat over them.
Exactly.
So it was
Again, and a lot of people, because Tempoi is quote unquote dead, just are not ready for this.
no, they're really not. Triple Lancia.
Yeah, makes sense.
Malice.
It's the side card of the former, probably.
Yeah, Malice cry when they see this. Granted, every Malice player now is on crossout for this.
Yeah.
So try bait crossout before you drop the Lancia. So this is either you shotgun it and pray they haven't got the designator, or
It's the second thing you do.
the second thing you do. Yeah. 3 sister.
Yeah.
It's obvious. And then triple barrier.
Makes sense. I mean, people say this card is weak, but it's always going into pretty much every round deck.
Oh, I felt so bad for some kid yesterday. He was on Shadal's.
Oh.
I just activated this called Fusions, but the problem with it was I drew 2 of them. So 2 turns in a row with double D.
He's not playing.
He wasn't playing.
But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more deck profiles. Again, help your boys reach 1K subscribers, and see you.